Hi, this is Christy with Vegan Food for Thought, and today I wanted to talk about the importance of exercise because I actually recently I went through about 3 months without exercising, and I started feeling really bad. I noticed certain things were happening, like I was having trouble sleeping. I had no energy in the day, and I just felt like crap. Like I was starting to get like depressed and stuff. And it is amazing how much, diet can help with a lot of things, sleeping enough can help with a lot of things, but they're all kind of linked. And exercise is one of like the top things that I just need in my life. Our bodies weren't meant to just sit and be like, just to sit in a chair all day or a car or any of that. And I realize that now. I knew that before, but now I like really know it. And the funny thing is what I also realized is for the last like 10 years, I've exercised at least once a week for a really long time. Yeah, the past 10 years almost. And it's made a huge difference in my mood, my sleep, my health, and my energy, and just how I feel in general. And I think it's like really, really important. And now even more so after going through that. But yeah, it's helped me a lot. Even my posture, like I thought my posture was something I would never change. And when I first started doing yoga, a lot of stretching and exercises like chair posture and stuff, where you're like balancing a lot and using your back and all these things, I started and my back was just like I could see my spine in my back. Like I'm sorry I don't have a lot of before and after pictures because these are things that I was like embarrassed of most of the time, and things that I actually do have a picture of how much my spine stuck out even when I would wear clothes. I used to have shorter hair, and you could actually see my spine like through my clothes, and it was really like I always thought like that's weird, and like I had really bad. I know my neck. I was getting a lot of neck pain. I had very, very bad posture with my head, my neck forward. And I mean, it's very typical for people who spend a lot of time on computers. I played a lot of video games and stuff. This was when I was in college. And it just, to me, it just looked bad. And it felt bad also. It was like once a month I would wake up and just stretch my neck wrong, and in the entire day it would be like I would have trouble even like turning my neck, and that doesn't really, thank goodness, but that does not happen anymore to me. But I also keep up with stretching at least once a week, and exercising I try to. Yeah, I recently joined a gym, and now I know like I have even more of a reason and a place to be doing these exercises. I was working out at home a lot, but recently my gym equipment has been taken apart and I don't have room for it anymore. So um, yeah, I don't really like to run a lot. I usually run like once a week or something, but it's more kind of jogging, and I enjoy exploring and stuff and going outside. But I haven't done that as consistently lately. So I have still been working out, but just not like a heavy sweat workout in a long time, actually. I said 3 months, but I was weightlifting before, and I haven't done that. My weight machine has been taken apart for the last 3 months, so it really makes a huge difference. Yeah, I forgot where I was going with all that, but yeah, I like to work out. It's just, it's a really, really great antidepressant, and it helps, like, even just sweating helps clear my skin. Oh, I was talking about my back also. That's one of the changes that's helped, like, just make me feel so much better. And pretty much I've noticed anything, like there are a lot of yoga postures like dancer's pose and things that really help, like standing head to knee. They help with my spine a lot, but when I started working out and doing a lot of Bikram yoga, my spine was stuck out. I had no muscles, I had just a spine in my back, and it looked really, I didn't like the way it looked, and I didn't know why. and it was painful. And so I started working out, and I started to realize I was doing a lot of chair posture and dancer's pose and those things, like a lot of back postures that really use that the spine and muscles in the back. And I started to notice that my spine was here and I was getting these muscles around it instead, and like that's kind of more normal for most people. Anyone that like does any sort of physical activity usually has those. But what that did for me was it really helped, my body be able to support itself better, and it just made me feel better. Like I said, I haven't had neck pain in over probably five years, unless I like injure my neck or something. It's been a while. I was getting some back pain recently, but that was like I got slammed down. I was, body surfing or something, and I did the scorpion thing where your legs go back over your head, and that was like, of course that was gonna hurt. So that hurt for like 3 months also. That was another reason why I wasn't working out as much. I was just kind of trying to let that heal. And so anyway, I just wanted to share the importance of what exercise has done for me, and why I choose to exercise. And like one of the biggest factors on why I exercise or what I do is whether or not I enjoy it. So I always am looking for exercises that I enjoy. I started out with yoga, just very simple, mild stretching and very light cardio. If you would even consider yoga cardio, Bikram yoga kind of has some, where some exercises where it's exhausting, but I don't do that anymore. But it was really something that was like really good for me, being hypothyroid, and just having a lot of like not much energy. Yoga was a really good introduction because it was something that was calming and relaxing while I was exercising. Not very heavily or not too much, but if anyone knows Bikram yoga, it can be pretty intense. Just using the weight of your own body and sitting in these postures for like, I think it's up to 1 to 2 minutes depending on the posture and stuff. But it was a good introduction for me. From there I started running and cycling, and finally I started lifting weights, and that's been one of my favorite things to do so far. I still enjoy running and all the and swimming and like surfing and wakeboarding and all those things, but and I recently started doing a lot of those more. But I really like weightlifting because it's like a quick thing while you're still like, it's a really, really easy exercise to, to really feel the benefits from. And it's not something that takes like an hour, it could, if you want to draw it out for that long. But for the most part, it's like, you do, I like to do, I don't know, reps, 20 at a time. And then sets of, I guess, 3 sets of 20 reps, or I don't know if I'm saying that right, but like I do 20, I lift something 20 times, or I do 20 squats, and then I usually do that 3 times in a row. Depending on what equipment I have available to me and what I have to lift. Sometimes I just like recently, like since I didn't have any exercise equipment, I just went outside and started like doing squats with like a log. In the past I've used like glass jugs and filled them with water, but like I feel like I was concerned about like dropping that if I was lifting it. But for the most part, like if you're careful, it's totally fine. But I really prefer to use gym equipment if I can. So I will be exercising more often now, and I already feel the benefits like in my sleep. I've been sleeping more soundly and just feeling a little bit happier and more relaxed and calmed. One of my favorite things about exercise also is it helps burn off like excess cortisol and stress hormones too. So it can just make you feel better, and more calm and relaxed and peaceful. And I think everyone could use some of that. I know I can. So that's basically the gist of why I like to work out. And I guess it's taken me this long to realize that. And to even to, you know, have the motivation to work out and stuff, and to feel good, feel the benefits from it. I know when I first started, I felt like just horrible. I used to feel terrible when I was running, and then my body kind of, you know, now I enjoy it and I look forward to things like, you know, being able to exercise. So I'm really glad that I found those reasons, but it's also taken me, you know, not doing the exercise and then going back to it to realize. But yeah, there are a lot of things that can benefit our health, and exercise is one very important part of that. So I think we try to think of our bodies. I think of my body as like, you know, it's something that needs to move, and it's natural, and we need that way to, you know, that outlet, the way to burn off, you know, calories and stress and everything. So it is very important. And yeah, I just thought I'd say hi to everybody on my channel, and yeah, post any, what are your, I don't know, post your favorite workouts down below if you have any, and maybe I'll start some new ones.